Hello everybody, XJoe81X here, and how you're doing today? Great, that's fine. Thanks for coming. I'm going to be just quickly showing you this December 1999 6000 BTU GE air conditioner. Now, I would like to say that this is not a window air conditioner, but if a window does so happen to fit this case, you can put this anywhere, as long as the back is going outside of the atmosphere. So what we have here is something that was in my home when I first moved in. I might or might not be able to find you a link in the description when I first moved in. If not, this was in a wall, framed around, sticking out of the master bedroom. I removed it and installed central air. Well, the company did. The dimensions are as follows, if people are that crazy with being, what the hell is this? So what we have here is 26 inches left to right. Theoretically, this is in the room, so we have about 16 and a quarter depth, and it is 15 and 3/4 high. So I'm going to run this in the house, and we're going to see if it gets cold and everything. Excuse me, yes, I'll take the cover off, but it's 110 voltage, which is good because a lot of people, older, bigger units, like 24,000 BTU units and stuff, were extremely big, so it was like 220. Real quick, I have this, I had it on Facebook Marketplace, I had it on Craigslist, and I had it on Let Go. I had it for $80 or best offer. This came with the home, so if you gave me $5, that's technically profit if you come and get it. Now, I bought and sold a lot of things as a human being, especially on the internet. I find that anything with a plug is hard to buy. It's hard to sell because you have to bring a power source, or you have to take a video of something like this working before it's being sold. Because what you'll get is, hi, is this still available? Yes. Will you take 50? Of course. Can I come to your house and see it running? So you get to the point where you're like, who's really coming to your house? Do you want someone to come to your home that you never met? Supposedly the rule of thumb on Craigslist and all these sites is you don't want anyone coming to your house and seeing what you have, or just putting a gun to your head and stealing this air conditioner. Now, you would say, why would someone want to steal that? Trust me, if you're half as normal, you would say to yourself, well, people steal things for drugs. So it's hard to sell this. I've gotten some inquiries, but they kind of die. And this is pretty heavy. It took me a couple minutes just to put it on this stand, if it's even going to stay. And so I'm going to put this in the truck to someone who's a 30% buyer, and then leave it in the truck. And then, so it's kind of hard to sell. So I figured Facebook Marketplace, because at least my family or friends would maybe want this, and, you know, maybe a couple of dollars just for Holman fees, you know, like, oh, hey, listen, I'll give you 30 just because it was free for you, you know. So let's take this off. This was very, we don't need to run it with it on. This is obviously filter and everything else that's included. It's still intact. These things look probably the first things to break. It still has the, where the cord cables are, and everything is actually great. I would definitely suggest pulling this out of the, you know, the frame, the box here, and then hitting it with a compressed air or in hose. It's been in the basement for a while, and it's got the cobwebs and the schmutz and stuff. But we're gonna plug this in. Everything's off. This is technically off. Obviously cooler, and let's take it from there. Oh, this continue and cycle. I'm sure maybe that's the fan. Oh, let me give you this. I'm sorry. You guys could pause. 6,000 BTU. and manufactured in 12 of 1999. Which leads me to be that this was probably put on the shelves March or April, and it was purchased probably that summer and installed in the house. It's very, very slim to none that it was actually possibly purchased in 2000 summer. They really don't linger. So, I don't know how much this could have went in 1999. Prices were kind of fair. I was a senior in high school. I mean, maybe this thing was like $4.99, 6,000 BTU, maybe $4.99. PC Richards, Pergaments, whatever the hell was back then. So let me set up the camera and plug this in. So I don't know anything about this. I didn't bench test it. I'm sure it was turned on when I first moved in. I'm sure JK18 was over here and he turned it on. It really probably had no effect. I think it got cold, but I moved in December, and I was in the house in January of 20. So anyway, nice long cord off camera right here. 120 volts. There's nothing on. Sprinkler, boiler, and carbon monoxide tester. So this should be perfect. Again, everything's off. Perfect. So nothing's going to engage. I gotta unplug the dehumidifier because the ground is down. Okay. So, first things first is low fan, right? Excuse the wind. And God only knows if something's gonna come out. I'm sure it's gonna be dusty. Low fan. Not too much dust. I think I might have cleaned it before I left it in the basement, because I had to pull this fan out, this AC out, and then work on the, work on the shell. This way I wouldn't ruin it, just in case I needed to put it somewhere. So that's just, what you see is just basement. We'll do high fan. It doesn't let me go left, so I have to go low fan, off, low cool. Just wait until the fan. Again, I moved this probably 3 times from the master bedroom to the basement. I moved it around the basement probably 3 or 4 times. So as far as it twisting and shifting, and then I moved it on the floor to make pictures to sell, and then I just moved it on top of this. Okay, low cool. See if it makes a cool noise. These are fixed, and they're metal. Instant compressor noise, if I'm not mistaken. Not really warm, but movement. We'll jack it up to high. Well, I can tell you right now, it's definitely colder than when the fan was on. Gonna hit pause and let it shoot for a couple of minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll see how the coils are doing. Alright everybody, it's been about 5 to 6 minutes. It's got some, we have some frostage. Very limited, but there are some. There's some right here. That's my finger. Yep, so frosted here. This is all frosting. I think that's a good sign. Got some frothing here. Very cold, very cold. I believe that's a good sign. So I think this works. I don't really, there's no reason why it wouldn't work. So we have this handy dandy China Akde thing. JK18 actually has this, and I actually got it from where he got it and purchased it because it's a cool tool to have. There's a couple little things happening. This actually, I just noticed this. It's off irrelevant, but the LED screen is kind of wonky. So let me give you. So we have 64, 66, depending on what we're doing. 62, depending on, again, what you got going on. I'll get a little closer. Let's look at the frozen. Ooh, yeah. Hey, now. Frozen is 57. So we'll get closer just for concept purposes. 56, 55, 53, 54, 57 in the middle, 58, 58. So whatever's to the right is colder. As far as maybe whatever. And we get to 50, 51, 51, 50, 52, 54, 57, 57, 58, 60. We get a little. So looking down is 53, looking up is 51. All right. Coils. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that. Look at that number. That's cool. 60, 60, 46 will get closer. I think this says you want to be 5 inches away, I guess. So 48. 42, 40, 50, 50, 50, 49, 39, 40, 38, 60 on the bottom here, 66 on the bottom, and then it goes up to 66 on top, and then 38. So this works. So anyway, this is, I think I ran through everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. What I do like, sometimes they click. I guess what I do like or don't like, I don't know. There's no medium. There's no medium fan, no medium low, whatever. It's either high or high, you know, like. So the temperature, There's a thermostat click. The thermostat click. Then it said, you know. So anyway, that's it. So I'm going to put this somewhere out of the way. Let this cool down, relax. And then thanks for watching. GE 1999 GE 6000 BTU air conditioner. Thank you very much. Like, hit, subscribe, and keep watching.